What is good, Neo family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock and help you guys better understand the price action of Neo. I'm also going to talk about why Neo dropped the way it did today and what happened during the earnings report that caused it to drop like this. I'm also going to talk about what Neo put on their Twitter page that still makes me very excited and bullish for the long-term future of this company, despite the red we are seeing right now. Now, before I break any of this down and do any technical analysis, I do have to mention a couple of very important things first. The first thing is I'm not a financial planner, so please do not take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last things, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Webull and deposit any amount of money, whether it's $1, $2, $5, $10, however much money you want, you are guaranteed 5 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. When I did this, I got a free Neo share and also a free Apple share. So if you want that chance, please check out the offer down below. Deposit any amount of money and you are guaranteed 5 free shares. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Neo, we are down 9.42% for the day. We did end up taking a big hit after what was announced during their earnings. And the thing is, it wasn't necessarily anything bad that was announced. They had a pretty decent earnings. It wasn't great. It's just that they did miss on their earnings per share. So if you look at the data right over here, we can see if you scroll down, we had a good growth. You can see a 52.6% revenue growth. I think that's year over year. And they ended up beating what the estimates stated. I think other estimates, they stated 1.4 billion in revenue, 1.5. We got 1.56, I think, billion was the actual number. So they did pretty darn well on revenue. I think they beat the surprise by 20%, which was really, really, really good. But we had an issue, and that is their earnings per share. That was a miss. They actually missed it pretty, harshly by negative 0.21, ended up being the real estimate. And the estimate was supposed to be about, I think, negative 0.16 or negative 0.14 or something like that. So they had a loss of 21 cents per share. It was actually worse than we wanted it to be. And it's not necessarily Neo's fault, though. And here's the reason why. The world is going through this global chip shortage. And as a result, they did talk about that in their report. And the global chip shortage is causing, these big issues for them when it comes to keeping up with the demand. So it's not just Neo, it's the whole world that's going through some very tough times. And it may actually affect Neo and its next earnings report. But I do believe something. And that is in the upcoming months, I see them powering through this and recovering. It's just that there is this shortage in chips that's still affecting Neo. It's also affecting Tesla and other companies. But the thing is, Neo is getting hit quite hard because right now it's very, capricious. There are crazy things that have been happening, but I'm not scared. I'm not worried because their revenue still killed it. Their delivery still killed it. They're growing every single year and they're getting better every single quarter. I believe they delivered 25,000 cars in that quarter alone. They did very, very well. They got 5,000 deliveries for the new model, I think, for 2021. That's 6% up for the year. If you look at their revenue, right, it's going up year over year, 35.5% in the green. If you look at what else is shown right here, their margin at 20.9 in Q4, that was the percentage of their margin. Now it's 20.1%, right? So it's doing a little bit better. We're seeing more and more improvement year in and year out. We're starting to see the ET7 deliveries on March 28th, just a couple of days away. That, in my opinion, is going to be absolutely massive for the company. We're seeing the second factory, the first factory at Neo Park, to be in operation in Q3 of 2022, once again improving their capabilities, their production, and their numbers. We're seeing at least 100 new stores. I also think they're going to have a lot of new power network with 1,300 plus battery swap stations, 6,000 plus power chargers, and 10,000 plus destination chargers across the globe, across in China. I mean, they are just still killing it. So nothing has changed when it comes to their performance. You can see right here their Q4 2021 revenue was 1.5 billion, 1.55 billion, 50% increase year over year. And on top of that, their revenue did very, very well. I mean, they're just killing it year in and year out. The only thing that was a little bit off was their earnings per share. And that's because of the global chip shortage, supply chain issues and other things that affected it. But it's okay. nothing to be too worried about. We are still a young company and we are improving every single day, and we are going to be expanding to other countries. So, what I see coming for the future is, yeah, we're probably going to see a bit of a pullback, and it doesn't look like we're done dropping just yet. It is possible for us to drop right here and fill this gap that's right over here. It starts at around the $15 level, so we may end up dropping back down. Now, I want you all to know something. Whether you believe in the company or not, it's up to you. But if you are very bullish on you, like how I am, if you believe in this company, this is a massive opportunity that we are blessed with. It's a blessing in my eyes. I don't think this thing is going to stay in the $15 level for long. I think once it drops, we're going to see a big bounce and it's going to come right back up to the channel it's in, and it's slowly going to start increasing over the next upcoming weeks. So, what I see happening is when this thing drops, if it does fill the gap, this is a very good buying opportunity. This is when people could load up on leaps. It really depends on how high implied volatility is to really increase the premiums. But you can actually buy leaps here. You could buy call options. You can even buy puts right now if you think this thing is going to drop. I mean, this is just a lot of opportunity. Remember, the stock market, it's not just good or bad, it's always giving you opportunities. There are always opportunities to make money or lose money, but the majority of the time, if you are very strategic, you are going to be very successful. So this is a very good chance. One more dip before this thing starts to rip and explode to the absolute moon. This is our opportunity. So when it comes to the way this thing is going to move, I've drawn this out before. We're probably going to pull back like this, and we might slowly just drop just like this, maybe quickly fill this gap over the next week or so. Then we're going to get a very, very nice looking balance. We may even form this inverse head and shoulders, bounce right back up slowly in just a few weeks, and then bounce right back very, very quickly and start to run to the absolute moon as the months go by. So I could see us kind of trading this channel for a little bit of time before we continue to really, really improve and just move to the upside. So I've not lost any faith. I'm still very bullish. I just want to draw this out for you guys that we are getting another dip buying opportunity. And for the long term, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. So remain calm, cool, and collected. I'm still very excited. I am seeing a shift in this market. I'm seeing lots in small and mid cap stocks really, really running. And I do believe NEO also has squeeze potential that's going to really push the share price up in the future. Now, this stock is very manipulated. Don't be surprised if you see lots of crazy, crazy, sketchy things happening, but don't lose faith because we know these shorts have to cover. We know that the manipulation could only do so much, and we know the bulls are gaining control and they will gain control for the future. So don't lose faith. Expect a bit of a dip before this thing rips to the moon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Neo to the moon, and peace out.